exciting day here at the company. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me, but on my trailer I have the new 2014 Grasshopper that we just took delivery of from our local Grasshopper dealer. It's an exciting time for us because it's not just another Grasshopper. This is a game changer. This has got the hydraulic kit upgrade to it, and along with that we got the 60-inch aerator attachment to go on the front. So we're really excited to add that piece of equipment to our inventory. Super excited to get it back to the shop, show the team, especially Mike Sr., because this is going to be his machine. He always gets the latest and greatest, and so be it. He's going to get the 2014. So I'm going to head back to the shop right now, show the guys our new game changer. Alright, here we go. We've got the new dog, 2014. 60-inch aerator, hydraulically operated. The way it works, essentially, they added an additional arm here to your traction kit arm. So you have your chains here. There's a hydraulic cylinders on each side. So when it lifts, there's a little button. There's a little button right here on your handlebar.
Okay.
So to lift it, push the button up. Locks in position. To release it, you push the button, hit that pedal, and then let go of the button and it drops down.
We've got the cradle under it right now.
Yeah, cradle under it. You can then, when you disconnect it, the cradle helps it move, and then you can actually flip the arms up and store it vertically. PTO disconnect, your quick clips there. You disconnect your chains here, and it works the same way the traction kit does. You just take your traction kit tool, release the tension, pull the pin out,
and the mower deck goes on the other.
and then the mower deck goes on here.
Where do those go? They just dangle?
You can leave these here. They don't interfere. If they do, if we want to take them off, it's just one bolt for each one of those to get those out. You disconnect your electric like your Prolon. It's the same thing. Here's the added advantage, though, of having the hydraulic kit. When you put your motor deck on there, guess what you get? Curb hop.
Really?
Because think about it. This will be attached to your motor deck, which this is attached to the hydraulic kit. So when you come up to a curb, you hit your button, your motor deck raises up hydraulically. And then you drive on. But yeah, so essentially this is the coolest thing. The aerator is awesome.
These are actually freewheel.
These are freewheel.
These like going forwards.
Yeah, these are driven by the ground. When you drop that in the ground, so you can, if you want, you can actually technically aerate without kicking your PTO on because it's ground driven. But once you kick your PTO on, then these start getting that vibrating, oscillating effect, and that, like Dale says, that adds that decompaction, fracturing subsurface effect, which is just... How it's wallowed out.
Yeah.
That's that oscillating effect. When it goes down on the ground, it's moving around like that, so it's really opening that up then.
Yeah,
and I think it's like 70
all the time.
Yeah, I think
you can't see the holes.
No, it's only going down a little bit.
You could see as soon as you turn the vibrator on, it sank down.
It sank down, yeah. Yep.
Well, let me see. Let me do it once. Yeah, let me do it. Tell me how.
Lined up.
Take on there.
time for some viewer mail. Ethan wrote in on our Facebook page, and he asks, "Hi Stewcare, I have my own lawn service, and I've had it for 4 years. I have an old riding mower that's not holding up very good anymore. I wanted to know if I should continue investing into the mower to cut all my 10 lawns with a little tractor, or should I invest in a zero-turn mower at my dealer for $900? It's a great question, Ethan. I really appreciate you writing in. You know, there comes a time as a business owner in the lawn care industry that you need to decide when it's time to trade in and get something new. If you have an old tractor that's been good for you, but you're finding that you're putting more money into it, and you're having it break down a lot, and you have to repair it a lot, and it's not being very reliable or dependable, it might be time to trade up and get something new. The biggest thing is if that piece of equipment goes down, it's going to hit you twofold. It's going to cost you money because it's going to go down, so you're going to have to spend money and fix it. And it's going to cost you money on the second time because then you're not going to be able to service your customers. You're going to have downtime, and you're not going to be able to get back to the lawns. You're not going to make any money. If it's costing you more money than you're making with it, it's probably time to trade up. The nice thing about trading up and getting something newer is you get all the new technology and all the new advancements that any of these manufacturers have made over the years. And essentially, too, you may possibly, if you buy brand new, you may be getting a warranty coverage, which is really nice. So in the event that something does happen or break down, it's covered by warranty. It's not going to cost you any money out of pocket. You know, we here at the company, we hold on to our grasshopper mowers for about 8 to 10 commercial seasons, putting about 4,000 to 5,000 hours on them, and then we recognize at that time we can get a good return on our investment. We can clean them up, we can sell them to a private homeowner or a small business owner. They in turn then can continue to use them and make money with them. We get some money back on the initial investment that we made on that grasshopper, which we then turn around and use towards the purchase of a new grasshopper, and the circle just keeps going. So that's what we would recommend. You want to make money in the business, you don't want it to cost money. You want to try to keep your overhead down. So if you have equipment and it's causing you a lot of headaches and it's breaking down, you're having to fix it a lot, it might be time to upgrade. Ethan, really appreciate you writing in. Hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully that helps you make a decision on what you're going to do with your mower. If there's any other lawn dogs out there that have any other questions for us, please feel free to write us at stewcare@gmail.com. We'll take the time to read your question, and maybe your question will be the next one featured on the next segment of Viewer Mail. Keep putting those blades to grasses. Well, it's that time of year. We put all the winter equipment away. It's time to get out and do what we do best, put the blades to grasses. While the rest of the lawn dogs are out putting the first cuts on our athletic fields, I'm heading out to put the 2014 Grasshopper with a 60-inch aerator to use for the first time in our customers' lawns. Real excited to add this piece of equipment to our inventory. This is most definitely going to be a game changer here at Stewcare.
Boy's got a terrible diet. I've been trying to get him to eat a little more.
Where are you, Bill?
What do you call it? Grain?
Huh?
Grain. He needs more grain in his diet.
Fiber.
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 More fiber. What?
Oh my good Lord.
Bring extra drawers.
That's all on the truck. He's got a lunchbox.
We're gonna switch riders today.
You're with me.
You're with me.
You're with me.
And Rick, you are in the trailer, the enclosed trailer.
I knew that was.
Got to sign a waiver to right back
Dale,
there.
ease on into here, buddy.
Coming in.
Slow. Come in, back in. There's a problem over here.
Got a leak.
There's a gas leak, and it's not natural propane.
That's more known as methane. skinny.
Is that terrible?
All right, can we get this meeting started,
That's
please?
all I have. Mike, you have anything, Dad?
No, I'm good.
Look at. Is that pathetic?
I got something to add.
Whatever you ate.
Some of you think I'm not that bad.
Look at that thing.
What do you got there, Rigger?
Isn't that amazing?
This is a fart machine.
And every
It's
fart
always
is different.
good. Always good for a laugh.
For breaking the ice. Adjusting this side.
Yes. Nice, got it in the right hole. Not this hole, there's so many holes in this one.
It's doing good. Set on the table. I'll lift it up and pull the wood out of the front. Take that out too for now. The cardboard. Pour cardboard out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to bend this tab down so I've got more surface to weld.
So you're wanting to put this centered over the other two holes?
Yes.
Is that correct statement?
We want to center it right where the old axle was, and that's going to allow more room for the brake
Sprockets
disc and
fit.
everything else, and possibly when we do the shelf for the battery.
How far down? We're still going to have to open that frame up some though.
Yeah. What
Or
we'll
we're
do
gonna
is
be
when
too high in the
when we
back.
bend that down, we'll figure out exactly where we need to have this. And we'll template that,
Yeah.
and then just shave that piece out.
That's closer.
That's not bad.
That's closer. I like that right there.
It's not bad,
It's gonna
actually.
be about like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy into that.
Yeah, I buy into it too.
Huh?
That's pretty cool.
I'm wrapping up the electric. Dan, put yourself away. Put the welder and the cutters and the torches away. Pretty wild.
Well, you got your rolling chassis, not as much as
Somewhat,
what you
yeah.
wanted, but
Well, we're close now. Then we get the right bearings. We can start putting that stuff in, and I can set up the chain then.
Well, we had a pretty productive day here at the shop working on the Stewcare Lawn Dog Race Team Racing Lawnmower. You can see behind me, we got the front end completely set up and established. We got the whole front axle on there. It's really kind of cool to see it getting into a rolling chassis. About halfway through on the rear axle, we got the bearing hangers on there. We just got to get the bearings pressed into the races, and we can kind of get everything mounted to that rear axle, get the rear sprocket, get the rear brake rotor, get the whole rear end established. And then after that, we'll probably put the engine back in, set the drivetrain all back up, because then we're going to be shipping it out to our exhaust shop up here in town. We're going to use a local exhaust shop, and they're going to custom make an exhaust for the racing lawnmower. And once we get that back, pretty much the only thing left to do would maybe be tightening down the steering, figuring out some running of some throttle and brake lines, a little bit of electrical work. We should have it up in pretty much a full mocking here pretty soon, to where we can ship it out to paint, powder coat, and chrome.